We're seeing a more cautious consumer shop this holiday season, even with retailers offering big discounts during their fall Prime Day sales. Shoppers, they are hesitant to swipe or tap their cards. According to a new CNET survey, nearly 3 in 4 holiday shoppers will make or have made a financial sacrifice to afford their purchases this season, and 30% intend to spend less than they did last year. For more on how to save big and maximize your holiday spending, I'm joined by Daisha Milden, who is the money editor over at CNET. All right, Daisha, just take us into first the consumer mindset going into this holiday and how many of the consumers out there are going to be looking for some of these big promotions or big doorbuster type deals.
Good morning. The majority of shoppers right now are planning on leaning on those early holiday sales. So when we start thinking about Prime Day sales literally launching tomorrow, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, you name it, the majority of shoppers are shopping early to try to take advantage of some of those savings. And they're still making sacrifices. A percentage are spending less on non-essentials such as travel and dining. People are setting smaller budgets and even choose and go ahead and get fewer gifts. So when we start looking at that, it's very clear that the holidays are important and that they're willing to make some sacrifices in the meantime.
I mean, NRF had forecasted that retail sales would reach at least $5.23 trillion in 2024. As you think about the consumer going into this holiday season and what you've just laid out, I mean, it's clear they're going to be looking for deals, but is it also clear which retailer is best positioned to offer the best deals right now?
Well, it really depends on what you're looking for. So we've spoken with a few CNET shopping experts, and one thing is very clear, making sure that you are looking at the deals and comparing prices. What we're seeing is that for October, you're going to want to lean on batteries if you know you have those toys that you're going to need batteries for come December, even looking at those home appliances, vacuums, you name it. But when you start getting into tech such as laptops and even those video games, you're going to want to be very, very mindful and waiting until November. So compare prices is the best thing that I can say there. But more importantly, knowing what to buy and when to buy it is really important.
You know, it was interesting in the intro, we had mentioned some of the data coming from the survey discussing the number of people and shoppers that are sacrificing other areas of their normal spends in order to make sure they can make some of the holiday purchases and perhaps spread some cheer as well. All of that considered, where does it sound like is the first area that's getting cut out of the budgeting, out of the spending?
Non-essentials, travel, dining, all of those fun experiences that we are really looking forward to even this fall. People are cutting them out just in order to afford the holidays. But that's also followed by, making those sacrifices when it comes to gifts and how they think about what they're buying and who they're buying for. So followed by again those smaller budgets, going back to maybe even buying fewer gifts and more importantly taking advantage of those sales.
Desha, just lastly while we have you, TikTok shopping. This is becoming, I mean, and just social media shopping more broadly. I mean, they're getting me. They got me for a couple dollars over the course of this year. I hope I'm not alone on that, but becoming increasingly popular and certainly this holiday season may be something that makes a lot of influencers some money and ultimately a lot of potential retailers some money as well. Where are we seeing this show up in people's feeds and be effective as well in either promotions or just being able to sell through inventory?
Yeah, when we start looking at just scrolling online, it's really easy. I guarantee you right now, you can hop on your Instagram and you'll start seeing some of those Amazon finds for Prime Day coming up tomorrow. That being said, it can be a really good deal, depending on what you look for, but it could also be a slippery slope. So I just want to advise, while it could be good to find that deal or find that really nice gadget, it can lead to a little bit of overspending and even debt. So just being mindful there. But in the same token, just like you, I'm finding some good finds myself and looking forward to seeing what, new gifts I can put under the tree this year.
Yeah, I wish a light box would pop up over my screen after or am even considering a purchase to say, this is a slippery slope. Daisha said so. Daisha Milden, who is the CNET money editor, thanks so much for taking the time here with us, Daisha.
Thank you for having me.
Certainly.